guys, Stanley Orr here, and I'm going to give you another video update because it's high time I do that, and I prefer to have you guys in the loop. I prefer having constant updates, even if it's not much going on with the project, because I think communication is key, and I need to keep you guys informed and stuff. So that's exactly what's going on. Okay, just a status update on the concept art department. We're doing good. After the winter break is over, and now we're finally back to full steam there. We have like all 4 or 5 of our current concept artists. They're doing props. One of them is doing props. The rest are working on characters. So I will need you guys. If there's anyone out there who can do, who feels like they're qualified to do concept art, digital artwork for props or characters, I have one, or props especially, because we already got the character thing covered. We have a lot of people doing characters. Props, we need more focus on. Or heck, I'll take what I can get, you know. Just, if you're able to do props or characters, those are very similar. So if you do one, you might wind up doing the other as well, depending on what you're assigned to. So let me know, and in the video description or here on the annotations, you can see there are videos I've already posted that deal with what the expectations are for the concept art stuff. Like one of them is another video log where I did a bunch of updates, and then in the middle of it somewhere, I think around the 2-minute mark, don't quote me on that, might be wrong, I discuss what I'm expecting from concept artists. And then there's just another video whose entire thing is dedicated to what I'm needing in concept art to give you an idea of, okay, are you qualified, are you not qualified, all that. Of course, you'll need to be able to draw in the Invader ZIM style. That's very important. So that's the way it's looking right now, but more so than props and character design artists, because I can, like, most of those are pretty interchangeable. What I do need concept artists to help me with are background key design. Oh my gosh, okay. Background key design is a huge, very important thing that I need help on. For those of you who don't know, background keys are going to be references for the storyboard artists and background artists and layout department to use so that the backgrounds can be designed later on. So the background keys are not covering the entire, you know, every background that's going to be in the movie. It's more like taking a few different angles of the sets, like the Massive would be one, a few different locations on Irk, Defective Area 9, Planet Earth, the school, Zim's house, that sort of stuff. I have a whole list of things that will need to be done. And they'll need to look like this. This is an example. I commissioned Windwolf on DeviantART to draw this after I had the black and white sketch done. So the 2 things I'm going to need from you guys, I'm going to need people who are capable of coming up with designs like this that look like they'd be in the Invader ZIM universe, okay? They have to have the right feel, they have to have the right aesthetics, they have to fit in with everything. And then, also, I'm going to need people who are capable of taking that and making it colored, and making it look like an actual Invader ZIM background. For Windwolf's thing, I asked her to do a lineless background, because I thought that's what it was. I thought that's what the Invader ZIM crew did with their backgrounds. But then, after I commissioned her to do it, and then after she got it back, I compared it to a few of the Invader ZIM backgrounds and realized I had instructed her incorrectly. The Invader ZIM background artists did actually use backgrounds. They did actually use lines in their backgrounds, so oops, my bad. But that can be worried about later. It's nothing she did wrong, it's just my instructions were incorrect. So, again, when you're doing background design artwork, you're going to need to make it look like the show. Obviously, this is an Invader ZIM movie, style needs to match the show. So that's something to keep in mind. That is what we're looking for. We're going to need more. I'm going to, like, ideally, if I'm an ideal person, I'm going to think 5 or 6 background design artists and 2 or 3 more regular concept artists to be used on props or characters. That would be under ideal circumstances, and I really need as much help as we can get, guys. So that's that. And then the next thing, the voice acting department. For those of you who don't know, before we can go into storyboards, we need to get all the voices recorded so that the storyboard artists have an audio track to refer to. And we also need to have the concept art all completely done so the storyboard artists, again, know what the characters and settings and props look like. As far as the voice acting goes, we are back in business recording with all the characters, all the people that have lines still. There are like 4 or 5 voice actors that still need the lines recorded. Everything else is done. And once they're done recording, I'm going to compile it all, get the audio track all whipped together the way I want it to, and then do a few timing tests, and then consult with a few other people, my voice actors namely, just to see if they think the timing's right and stuff. And then after it's approved, the voice track will be ready for storyboards. And then at that point, I hope all we'll have left to do is wait for the concept art to be done, and then we're ready to storyboard. I want storyboards to be done by the end of this year. I'll have more on that later. Another minor thing, and I'm going to go into this later in a few questions, frequently asked questions, but all the voice acting parts are taken. We are not looking for any more voice actors. Everything is done. We have, well, not everything is not done, but we've found all the people we need, okay? So we are not looking for any more voice actors or voice actresses. All parts have been taken up. Another thing, next order of business, frequently asked questions, okay? I get asked questions a lot. These are questions I notice keep cropping up as people talk to me about IZTDM. These tend to be asked a lot. So here we go. In answer to a few of these questions, number one, is this a fan film? Yes, it is. This is not an officially distributed film by the people who made Invader ZIM. This is not officially sponsored by the Invader ZIM cast or crew or anything like that. This is strictly for fun, for the sake of the art of it, not for financial gain, not for monetary purposes. And it's just strictly a fan production only. This is a crew of volunteers basically doing this for the sake of a show we love. Second question, when will this film be finished, okay? When will it be released? I have this question a lot, and I think the confusion comes from the trailer, which gave a release date of March 30th, 2017. Since then, though, we had delay after delay, and it occurred to me that there's just not the workforce there to help us. So, the film's going to be, I don't have a release date. I really don't. At the pace we're going right now, I would guess somewhere in 2020 or 2021, and I hate that. I really do, but the fact remains that we don't have volunteers to help us. We just have a lot of people that aren't volunteering, and a few people that do volunteer. So mostly it's people who are underqualified. And I hate to sound mean or picky, as some of you have noted. It sounds mean to say this, but it's fact. We need to have people who are good at the job. I can't give someone a job out of pity for them or because I feel bad for them. I need to give them a job if they're qualified for it. And I can't sit down and make tutorials and instruct you guys on how to do your jobs. I'm not going to be a babysitter here, okay? I need people who are good at the positions that I need filled, so that when they're filled, we can just move right along and this thing can get done as quickly as possible. And hey, the more people we have that are qualified, the sooner it'll get done. I would be thrilled if it was still released March 30th, 2017. That'd be awesome. But that would take a miracle of a lot of people willing to work on this for free, volunteer work only, and willing to put forth their best effort and willing to do as I need them to get the project done. So more volunteers and harder workers equals the project getting done sooner. Less volunteers and less workers means the project's not going to be done as quickly. That's all there is to it. And another question that I get asked a lot is the script. They have people comment suggesting that ZIM and this person fall in love, or this plot twist needs to happen, or ZIM needs to become Earth's defendant. I'll get to that later, but the script has been written, okay? I'm not changing the story at all, so please do not suggest things for the story. I'm already done with it. I'm done writing the script. The story is cemented and finalized. Now we're moving on, okay? If we keep number one, if we keep changing it, things are going to get messed up. Number two, the people that I've talked to, the people that have read the script, I've gotten like literally one person, maybe two, but definitely just one, who did not like it. Everyone else, literally, the feedback I've been getting is this sounds like it's exactly an Invader ZIM movie. People keep saying it sounds exactly like the show. It seems exactly like the show. I am good with that. So that's that answer. Next. Why bother making this movie since the comics are out? I get this a lot. Mostly because the comics are out and people stumble on this project and do not realize that this project was going on before the comics release was announced. It's not like we're making it because we're throwing a temper tantrum or being whiny brats saying the comic isn't good enough for us. It's more along the lines of, we've been working on this for like 5 years now, and putting forth a lot of effort, getting it to the point we're at now, the measly point we're at now, we put a lot of effort into. And then the comics came out, and I talked with the people working on it, and they're like, you know what, Stanley, we've put too much effort into this to give up now. We got to press through with it anyways. So this fan film's still going to be a thing. The comics are great and all, but we're treating them as a separate continuity. We have to see it through to the end. And if that upsets you, then I'm sorry, but you can go take a hike, because we're not changing. They're very, very firm on that point. So anyways, next, will this be fully animated? I hope so. I hope it's fully animated. I've been toying with the idea of making it an animated comic in homage to the comic series itself. Don't know if I want to do that or not. Definitely going to be animated. Definitely not going to be cheap looking. It's going to be good however I do it. I'm toying with two different styles, but that's for later. I'm more leaning towards fully animated than not, although it will take a heck of a lot more effort. I think it'll be worth it, especially if we get a team of animators rather than just one guy doing it, because if it's just me animating it, then years and years and years and years will be spent in the animation process, and I don't want to do that. I've got things I want to do in my life. I've got other movies I want to make in the meantime while IZTDM is being produced, and so I don't want to have to delay much longer, so team of animators would be good. But that's for another date. I'm not looking for animators right now. If you're like, hey, I want to help animate, we're not ready for you. Hold on, calm down. Storyboarding will be next, and then animation. And so, one thing at a time, please. We'll get to you. Just have patience, have faith, and we'll be right there. What's another one? Oh yeah. Another question I get asked frequently is, will this romantic pairing be in it? Grr and Piggy, or something stupid. Look, there's no romance in the show, and you can read into it all you want, and I see you right there fuming, ready to type on the keyboard, smugly prove me wrong that Zagger was going to be in the finale, and that Jhonen said, and blah blah blah. Look, I have the DVDs, I've listened to the commentaries, it's not there. I'm staying true to the source material, and the source material is cynical, funny, and bitter. That's all it is to it. But what about Jhonen said this about the finale? Look, the rumor going around about Jhonen being inspired by the Ben Affleck movie Daredevil, and he wanted Zim to be Earth's legal defender after realizing the beauty on Earth. Two things I wanted to comment on that. Number one, it's very out of character for Jhonen and the show. It doesn't fit, it's jarring, and it's out of place. And number two, you do realize the Daredevil movie was released after Zim was cancelled, so he can't possibly have been inspired to want to do that. So it's very obvious he was lying to you. Jhonen lies sometimes. And now for another question that I get asked quite frequently. Here's my OC. I want this character in it. Please. How do you like it? No, thank you. I have the script written. I have the storyboards done. Everything. Well, not storyboards. I have the script written. I have a list of characters that need designed. I do not need more. Here's the thing. When I say I want concept artists, I don't want people to submit ideas for